boom, a loud crash. And we came around to see a vehicle, a taxi cab, pushing a brand new vehicle through a detention basin.
It was a bizarre crash in the parking lot of the Corwin Collision Center in Fargo. Witnesses say a man driving a taxi van rammed through the parking lot of the dealership. Some say it was nearly 50 miles per hour. He plowed into a new car, and then guess what? A salesman was inside, but the van kept going. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer joins us live now with more details on what happened. Melanie?
Andrea, it all happened in this parking lot just behind me right before noon today. Witnesses tell us they saw a man driving a taxi van blow through a red light at the intersection of 42nd and Main, and it somehow ended up right here. In fact, you can still see some debris and car parts from where the crash happened. And when that accident happened, a number of associates here said that they wanted to help.
Dang near almost hit me and my coworker that were leaving for lunch, turning left, and blew past the stoplight right there, just woof right through, and holy smokes.
Aaron Lashley has worked at the Corwin Collision Center for about 7 years now, and he tells us he's never seen anything quite like this.
Hit him about right here, and then just parts went flying everywhere, and then it spun him kind of sideways and down in the ditch there, and he just barely missed that pole back there.
When he heard the loud crash, he says instinct kicked in.
I whipped a Huey and hurried up and made sure the guy and my salesman was okay first, and then ran over to the taxi cab and tried to get the guy's seatbelt off because I know it was going to start on fire, and just kind of a scary deal. And
he tells us the driver of the taxi just didn't seem right.
Just very out of it, and he was mumbling and wasn't saying any words.
Jesse Riley was also at Corwin's, but he was checking out some new rides, and he says it was quite a sight.
The vehicle continued to drive forward till it almost went on the railroad tracks.
And believe it or not, no one needed to be taken to the hospital. An officer on scene told us that he believes all injuries were minor, but he could not confirm with us what caused that taxi driver to go through the light into this parking lot and crash into that car with someone inside. Andrea?
All right, thank you, Melanie, for that live report. And as you can imagine, the new car that was hit was totaled.